When it comes to Montreal's gaming industry, no doubt about it, it is a man's world. But a growing number of women who work in the field are demanding change. They feel discriminated against and excluded, and they want in. Carla, not her real name, grew up wanting to work in the gaming industry. She loves games, playing them, making them, but she still doesn't feel she fits in.
We're seen as inferior.
It may be inadvertent, unintentional, but she says sexism is rampant in the male-dominated world of gaming.
It's considered completely acceptable in a company-wide email to say, "This task is a bitch," and that's not really frowned upon in any way.
Donna, we've protected her identity as well, has learned that to get ahead, she has to toe the line, even if that means compromising her principles on gender equality.
You learn that if you want to be promoted, you kind of have to play the bro game. You know, get friends with the right people, get accepted by the right people, and also show that you support the overall vision of the studio. And that might not always be very good in terms of sexism, but as long as you play by the rules, you're fine.
We can do whatever you want.
When it comes to sexist content, Donna says a slow shift is underway.
A lot of studios keep pumping out the same sexist stuff they always have, but there's a slow change coming. There used to be a lot in the character design with women, you know, with large breasts and the damsel in distress.
Still, when she speaks up about questionable content, she says she's ignored. Carla says studios need to approach development differently.
Occasionally I'll be asked my opinion because I'm a woman, and it's generally on how to write a woman. My answer is always, write them like a person.
The structures made in many studios are made by men for men, and shaking the foundations isn't easy. The number of women is growing. Still, only 20% of the workforce is female. The slow change can be frustrating, with women having to prove themselves as real gamers, real programmers.
Especially as a programmer, you have the whole tech barrier on top of that. So it's like double culture, double male culture. It's a little. Hopefully one day I just don't want to experience that anymore.
Rebecca Cohen-Palacios is the co-founder of Pixels. The nonprofit works to encourage women who want to learn more about the industry through mentorships and workshops like their game incubator.
After we ran our first program, the Pixels Game Incubator, we received 65 applicants and with only 10 places available. So clearly there was this huge need for opportunities for women to make games and to learn how to make games.
To support the growing interest, Pixels is running a funding program to raise money to expand the programs. Now, the large players in the industry recognize the need for more diverse voices too, but say it's difficult to attract women to the industry. Montreal's Ubisoft, the world's largest gaming studio, says it has a long-term recruiting strategy.
Our strategy will include a bigger presence in the schools, high schools, cégeps, universities, making sure that we come up with concrete ideas and that we support talented female students and making sure they go up to the end.
The people I work with don't hate women. They absolutely don't. In many cases, they love them and they want more women in the industry, and they really want better allies. They just don't know how.